Hello everyone, my name is Taylor Burris here with Premier Racing Setup Shop, and we're going to give you a tutorial on how to upload your setups into the iRacing system, how to upload your best and optimal laps, as well as how to utilize the replay and upload the replay into the iRacing system. To begin with, of course, you will receive your Premier Racing Setup Shop from our website, and of course, go to your downloads page, and there you will see the selected setup that you received from Premier. You will then do the following. You'll then open it up or extract the files, and this is the system to do so. You go to your documents, iRacing, setups, then select the car that you have purchased into the correct car. In this case, we're utilizing the late model from 2023. You will then select that and hit OK. Now, one thing we do recommend to our people who utilize the setups here is to create a separate folder of the selected track. In this case, we're going to create a folder, so just go up here, hit new folder, and then create that for the track that you are utilizing for this week. In this case, Stafford Motor Speedway. We open it up, and there you will have all your setups pasted into this folder. It'll have the best and optimal lap, 4 setups, 2 qualifying, 2 race setups, and the replay folder. Now, once that's all set up and pasted, you're then going to go into the iRacing system and open a test session. We recommend to all of our customers to open a test session or enter an official practice session to get a feel for the setup. Don't want to go automatically gung-ho into a race session and then go in there and maybe make a mistake or have some issues. We want to have you get used and comfortable to the setup. A good way to also have that test session feel, but also racing, is to utilize the iRacing AI system and race against AI cars where it doesn't affect your safety rating or I rating, but it gives you that way to know how the car handles in a racing situation. So, we are now in the iRacing system. We're going to go to the Garage tab, open that up, and there our setup will be set in the following tab. My Setup, select the track, then select your setup, and there you will have everything loaded up, ready to go for you in the iRacing system. Hit done, and away we go here with racing and testing at this track. Now, for setting things up for the best and optimal laps. Well, what is that? Well, that's that little delta bar that you can see utilized to see how well your lap times are during the race. So we're going to take those, we're going to copy those out and go to the iRacing folder once again. Head on over to lap files and then select the track that you're racing at. In this case, Stafford Motor Speedway, and then paste them into the folder. Go back to your iRacing page and hit Options. Then go to the Options tab, and right here, the split time delta is where you will go. Your lap data, you can then select any one of the following, of course. Your all-time best lap, the optimal lap, comparison laps, session's last lap, or the session's best lap. In this case, we're going to load the lap file up, select the one that of our builders that are utilizing, in this case, Mr. Julian Valdez, hit open, and there it will be loaded up. You can even display his reference car as to how his lap is against your lap time, as well as also the delta bar. Now that we have that set up, let's go ahead and, of course, copy that replay that we had from our setup pack. We're going to go back to the iRacing tab, select the setup, and then, of course, go back to our iRacing tab and select the replay section, which is right here, and then paste it into the folder. Here you'll see the setup replay, of course, and set to go. Now, to get into the replay section, simply go to the iRacing UI, and here it'll show Julian Valdez, PRS, Stafford Motor Speedway with the late model stock. Hit launch, and you are set and ready to go. Julian out there on the track to set the lap here to show you how to get around Stafford Motor Speedway. And of course, there's so many different features here with the replay folder. You can hit the pause button, rewind to see how he does it, even slow it down a little bit to where you can see where the brake markers are on the track. And a good way to do so is to select this up arrow and toggle the different camera angles, such as, of course, here with the cockpit view, to be able to see how the steering input is to get around this track at the fastest, but also the most consistent way around Stafford Motor Speedway. And of course, here, if you have any questions, please reach out to any one of our amazing builders at Premier Racing Setup Shop, or go to our email at support@Premier Racing Setup Shop and ask any question. We'll be happy to help you. Also, follow us on all of our social media platforms to keep up to date with Premier Racing Setup Shop, and hopefully, we'll see you at the front of the field leading the charge with Premier.